Hi guys, so just before we get into this first ever episode, I'd like to say thank you again to Rotanas for coming on. It's obviously our first episode, so we really appreciate them coming on. And also I'd like to explain a little bit more about what we are about at Indie Plug. So although this is for my journalism portfolio at the end of the day, I'd also like to think that we are going to get somewhere with it in terms of creating a platform for up-and-coming rock/indie bands or artists to come on, tell their story, get their music out there. And yeah, so if you know any bands or artists that fit this genre who would like to come on, tell their story, promote their music, please do get into contact with us. Best way is through our Twitter @PlugIndie. You'll see our logo on it. And yeah, just thank you for the support so far, and hopefully there's many more episodes to come. We are filming next week. Hello and welcome to the first ever podcast on the Indie Plug. I'm joined with my co-host Jodie. How are you, Jodie?
I'm brilliant, Robin. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. And today we are talking to the frontman of the Cardiff-based band Rotanas. Harry, how are you, mate?
Yeah, killing it, mate.
Good to hear. Although your band is based in Cardiff, you're actually from the Birmingham area, is that correct?
I am indeed. How do you know that?
Oh, well, after my research, I watched your interview with Cardiff Live.
Nice. Oh, you've done research.
Yeah, of course.
Let's be on my toes and no lying.
Oh no.
Of course, the music scene around the Birmingham area has always been extensively talented, with bands ranging from Led Zeppelin in the 70s, although only 2 band members, to the streets of the modern era. How was your childhood living up in this area? What are some of your earliest music memories?
Earliest music memories. Metallica.
Good.
On the way to school, my dad just used to play music in the car pretty loud, which was rare because he didn't really take us to school because he worked early mornings. So that was probably either that or like Reach for the Stars. That was, childhood classic.
That's still a guilty pleasure.
Still a guilty pleasure, yeah.
Say that live on a podcast.
And also on this Cardiff Live, you mentioned that Black Grape. Your dad quite liked Black Grape.
Yeah. And then we used to play with them at the Tram Shed, which was brilliant, really good fun.
Good stuff.
One thing we read about and we also noticed was your mum didn't like Oasis apparently, but we can't help but notice this sort of similar attitude that Liam Gallagher's got, and you with your little tambourine in hand as well.
Yeah.
We see a resemblance.
I converted my mother. She hated Oasis with a passion.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. She didn't really ever give it any reason. She just thought they were terrible. She couldn't stand them, and she loves them. Talks about them more than I do. To be honest, I don't really listen to Oasis that much. So
No, I think they're always a band that you go back to though.
Yeah, timeless classics.
And in terms of you at uni, that's where you met your band members, correct?
Well, kind of ish. I say I was at uni. I wasn't really at uni much. I dropped out twice. Dreadful. Hated it. Awful.
What did you pick?
What did I pick? 2 very different courses. I did. What did I do? Illustration, which was about as stimulating as paint. Drawing. And then politics, and journalism was my second choice, and that was like getting shot in the kneecaps every day, which it wasn't enjoyable. So I just rinsed the government for the student loan for a bit. Lived really healthily, and
Wasn't that where you did the open venue sort of thing in your shared house?
Well, yeah, that was we just got loads of people around for it. It was just house parties, and our egotistical side was like, yeah, we'll get a guitar and show everybody we're fucking brilliant. And yeah, so yeah, we I don't know, we had a couple of houses. We did it at other people's houses as well, but yeah, I think the ones at our own gaff were pretty special.
About the name, how did that come up?
The name it's a kebab shop.
Kebab shop.
Other than that, I got nothing really.
Was it near university, that kebab shop?
Yeah. It's down Chippy Alley in Cardiff. If you've ever been to Cardiff, you've probably been to Chippy Alley. Such a cliche I live in Cardiff thing to say, like, oh, but you know, it's happened. You've been there. You've probably got really shit chips from there as well. But
so
it's good.
Did you always have plans of joining a band? Did you always have that interest in singing?
Yeah. Well, I used to play drums. But James, our guitarist, he didn't want me to play drums in the band. Maybe I was really terrible. I don't think I was. But I was awful at singing when I joined the band. I think I'm pretty good now. I hope. But it was coming to Cardiff that gave us, any kind of reason or actual ability to join a band that would do anything. And we've done some pretty good stuff, so can't complain.
And obviously, the Rotanas have already seen quite a significant rise in their short time together. Obviously, back at the start, you were doing house party gigs. And then, as recently as 2019, you have supported Black Grape and featured in the Isle of Wight Festival. Can you describe the feeling of playing in those gigs?
Yeah, Black Grape was insane. Loads of people, just loads of like mid-40s with mod cuts.
Of course.
Brilliant people. If you thought you've got a mod cut, probably doing it right, Yeah, it was great. Isle of Wight was great. We got the email to say we were, playing it, and it was like, yeah, this is amazing. We're playing Isle of Wight. Like, this is super cool. There's going to be loads of people there. And then you find out the ferry's like 250 quid, and it's like, oh, it's fine, it's Isle of Wight. You get there and it's raining. You've got to walk really far, and it's just horrendously windy. But it is cool. It's very cool. And yeah, we played Isle of Wight, and I'd love to do another festival. I'd love to go back. Just want more people, less wind, less rain.
But obviously, that's part of the UK festival scene, isn't it? The rain, the mud.
Yeah, but I'm not ashamed to admit I'm a fucking diva, and there's no way I have any interest in, by choice, staying in a tent.
Well, obviously, it must be frustrating not being able to capitalise on those successes that you had just as recently as 2019. The current lockdown situation has obviously hindered your progress, but how has that been for you as a band? Have you been doing promo, produced any music over Zoom or whatever?
We've just finished in the studio, so we've got new music and it is coming out, but I'm not allowed to tell you what the songs are called, when they're coming out, or anything, because I'm under strict orders from Alid. So if you've got a problem with that, I don't want to hear it. It's not my...
That was going to be the next question, but
a couple of weeks is all I'll say, probably.
Okay. And can you say anything like what kind of music? Is it going to be similar to likes of The Mood Light, Scores on the Door?
It's similar to stuff we've put out. You can probably tell if you go on our Instagram at Rotanas, to anyone who's listening. There is a photo of of James and Alid with 2 acoustic guitars. So yeah, infer from that what you will.
And unfortunately, because of lockdown, it hasn't just been the bands in the industry who have struggled during these strange times of change, but also the small music venues, which I also saw in my research that you did talk about on the stage. How, as fans of these small up and coming venues, can we help? Is there anywhere we can donate?
I think, well, as far as I'm aware, there's quite a lot of bands. I know some bands, not bands, venues. I know some venues had Kickstarters, I think, and GoFundmes and stuff like that. But I'm not sure of any specific ones. But if you've got a local venue, I'm sure, like if you email them, that they will tell you where you can give the money, because local venues need money, and if they don't, they're very silly.
Yeah, they definitely do. Well, we can have a look into that and put that in the description, perhaps, for you guys listening to, obviously, if you feel like it, donate if you've got some spare money, because bands like these that come up and do big things only start as little as, for example, Oasis back in the early 90s, going to become worldwide superstars pretty much. It starts from somewhere, so there does need to be support. But we also looked at some Welsh venues that you did, such as the Bunkhouse in Swansea.
Yeah, wicked.
Is there any like good memories, funny ones from early gigs?
Yeah, to everyone who works there, we didn't fucking write our name on the wall. It was somebody else. That's brilliant. That was brilliant. We quite a few bands that night got in trouble for their names being written on the wall of the green room backstage, and we got in trouble, but we didn't even fucking write our name. I don't know who did, but it was someone else.
They set you up.
I'm gonna put they set us up, and I'm gonna put the blame on Pastel, because why not? Definitely their fault. Yeah, there you are.
But also in these small venues, what stuck out to me was your song Caught on Camera. It seems to me that you've already got an almost cult-like following, because when you put this song on, so many fans sing that back to you. You could literally turn up and not sing a word because they know the lyrics already.
Yeah, it's pretty mental. I don't know how so many people know the words. Like, I'm terrible at learning words to songs. I still sing the wrong words to our own songs. But yeah, it's class. A lot of people seem to be on board. It's a ballad. Do you know what I mean? It's a sing your heart out because you're pissed and really sad about nothing kind of song. And it's a bit cheap, but I've got no problems with it. Do you know what I mean? It's a lovely tune, and it's on most streams. Just broke 20,000 streams on Spotify, which is gorgeous. It's a nice milestone, you know.
2 mil.
Soon be 2 mil. Yeah, that's the next one, really, in a week.
But obviously, these house parties, surely a lot of them have followed the band since, and maybe they know it from back then, your songs.
Yes. There's a lot of the circles we mix in now are all met through house parties. Yeah, we still get on with the same people. A lot of them still come to our shows. A lot of them don't come to our shows anymore because they've heard it so many fucking times. It's, why would you pay to go see it? Which is understandable. But you know, a lot of them do still support it. I'm still friends with most of them, unless we did really horrible, disgusting things under the influence. Very possible, also.
Well, when you do your gigs, do you just do the free release songs that you've got, or have you got other ones that you just play live?
We've got bags of songs. We've got so many songs, it's untrue. But yeah, we play about 8 of them because they're the only 8 with, like, well, actually, I think we maybe have 12 of our own songs. We don't do any covers anymore because it's like, we can't be asked to learn covers. What's the point?
No, it's not your own thing.
It's just, unless you're doing something interesting, which 9 times out of 10 we don't really do. It's just complete. It's just shit, isn't it? Why would you pay to go see somebody who's not that band do the cover? Do you know?
Yeah, you might as well go to a tribute.
Yeah, like a fucking cabaret or something. You know what I mean? A karaoke night. but yeah, we play all originals, but we just we were all very poor and it was really expensive to record songs. So unfortunately, until someone with a big fat wallet gets behind us, we're stuck with just the three that we released. Obviously, we've got two more coming out soon, and then in August we're going back into the studio again with our drummer Tommy, because he's trapped in Swansea at the moment, so we haven't got a drummer. I mean, I could drum it, but we'd rather have Tommy on the album. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, all originals, and they will all be out at some point, as long as people still keep listening to them.
Yeah. Well, with Caught on Camera, which we read was written by James, do you know like the thought process?
They're what was the thought process behind Caught on Camera?
Yeah.
He's probably going to hate me for saying this. I'm pretty sure it's all to do with him being a bit of an idiot when he was in school. You know, I think the girl, you know, he was fornicating with had a fella at the time for whatever reason, and I think James was possibly friends with this lad, and he'd been a bit of a naughty boy.
Standard.
Back, you know, yeah, blokes, innit? Fell madly in love with this girl, so he wrote a song for her. I don't actually know who the girl is.
Do you think she knows though?
I fucking hope it's his girlfriend. That's what I'm going to say. Really hope it's his girlfriend, because if it's not about his girlfriend, and I've just dropped him in the shit because he's in love with someone else.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, something to do with that. It's about love. It's a cheesy love song.
Well, I think a lot of people can probably,
You know,
what's a word?
empathize.
Yeah, or picture them in that moment,
Yeah.
perhaps, because it's a cheesy love song at the end of the day, and a lot of people can.
You know, it's pretty.
With that.
It's not like, you know, overly specific. You know what I mean? James writes in a very vague manner, which is always interesting. It means he can mean one thing, and he's so vague it almost means something. Well, 9 times out of 10, it means something else. And yeah, so you know, I feel like all our songs are pretty identifiable, pretty easy to improvise with in some way or understand. I'd like to think they are. If they're not, I guess we're doing it.
Yeah, with it being fake though, it's good because obviously listeners can interpret it in their own way. I mean, look at Pink Floyd and the meanings of their songs. They're still trying to be worked out and discussed now. It's like, what, 40 years ahead?
Yeah, but you never going to understand the mind of somebody who's tripping on acid. Do you know what I mean?
Truth.
Sid Barrett.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
What a man.
From here, went to my college.
You went to your college?
Yeah.
Mental.
My dad actually, my dad used to be a removal man, and he got to move out the furniture which was still in his home. And there was a French fan stood outside the house, and my dad let him go in with him. And they went underground, I think it was. Not underground, like in the basement sort of thing, where Sid apparently slept, and that floor was his. And it still had all the like writing on the wall, all the stickers, his bed. And the fan just like started crying when he saw it. It came all the way from France to just stand outside the house in Cambridge. You can't make that shit up.
That story's fucking mental.
Yeah, my dad isn't even a fan of him.
You're not a fan of?
Well, he don't dislike them, but he's not into him. But he knew I was, so obviously he rubbed it in my face.
Yeah, that's an insane experience. Boy, wicked.
So, who's your favourite lead singer, Harry?
My favourite lead singer. You know, my favourite singer in the world is Paolo Nutini.
I know the name.
That man's voice is absolutely fucking beautiful. Yeah, I'd have sex with that man. Yeah, no, Paolo Nutini, he's wicked. and I never really like. I didn't really get into him when I was younger. I knew like a couple of songs, like Last Request and like the big ones, but I never really got into him. But then recently, like I started listening to him loads, and I know most of the words to most of his songs, and it's class. I think he's wicked. But in terms of that's in terms of like singing style. I don't know, in terms of like actual frontman performance, I haven't got a clue, to be honest. Maybe Tim Burgess, but he can't fucking sing. Like a Tim Burgess vibe with like Paolo Nutini's voice. That's the dream. One day.
And what about modern music? What do you like that's up and coming now? Obviously, we've got DMAs, Jerry Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Fontaines,
yeah. I'm hoping, being a postman, that I'll get one of those 25 free tickets they're doing, because I haven't seen them live yet. I think they'd be wicked live.
I would.
He sings fucking, he's nuts. He's a nuts guy. I've got him on Facebook. Never spoke to him on there.
You're in there.
Loads of people have got him on Facebook though. But yeah, Fontaines. I don't know. I feel like they're a bit like DMAs. I feel like they're kind of almost there now. Do you know what I mean?
People keep talking about them as the next big thing, but they're already big.
Yeah, they're massive. Their new album, I've been listening to the new stuff off it. It's really, I don't know, it's different. When I first heard Life is a Game of Change, I thought it was terrible. I couldn't stand it. I was really upset. But I like it now. I think it's a wicked tune.
Yeah, you need it with good bass.
I feel like a lot of their tunes are growers after that they've released recently.
Absolutely.
Like you listen to it the first time, you're like, oh, all right. But really, they're quite fucking special. The Glow acoustic is way better than the Glow on full band. I haven't really listened to a new song that much, but it's pretty cool. I can't remember what it's called. But I also think there's so many shit bands. Like so many shit bands. It's really, really sad. Like I'm not just bands, to be honest. There's just so much shit music about. I'm just fed up of hearing it.
That's why we need to get the Rotanas going. Get them up.
This man. Yeah, class. Something like that.
Obviously, music has changed a lot, and there's not as much raw material anymore. A lot of people have ghost writers.
Everyone just wants loads of money nowadays. Nobody really wants to make music. Do you know what I mean? They just want loads of fucking money.
Yeah, influencers.
And worst kind of people. Terrible culture. Horrible. It's just crap. There's just utter shite about. Yeah. But people play up to it. Like I don't understand. I honestly don't understand. Maybe I'm really I know I'm out of touch. Maybe I'm more out of touch than I feel, but I just don't understand a lot of music at the moment. But I think there is some good music out there, some wicked music out there. Yeah.
You know when you find it though, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like finding DMAs, I found them when Hills End came out, and I told everyone, and obviously they're changing now, but when you hear a band that has so much potential, and that's what we saw in you guys, we can just sense that there is greatness.
Thank you.
Like you guys will do something.
Wicked. I might have to watch this back and quote that somewhere.
Yeah, get it tatted.
I could do that. That'd be a nuts tattoo. Indie Plug podcast tattoo. That's mental.
Of course, you've got to do it for the love of music, and that resonates with you. I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it'd be lovely to make money off it. Do you know what I mean? That'd be insane.
Yeah.
But like, if like anyone who like can look at, I don't see how you can look at like a small up and coming band anymore and be like, oh, they're only music for the money. Because it's just, they're fucking stupid. You don't make any money off music. It's horrible. It's
No.
horrible. Everyone wants money. Like, venues need hundreds and hundreds of pounds just to put a gig on. And then to make your money back, because getting ready to be so expensive, you've got to like, oh, it's horrible. Everything costs so much. And there's just no money anywhere anymore. It sucks. Would have loved it. It would have been lovely, you know, being in the 90s or earlier than that. Like
Social
70s,
media.
like that, where like no shit. And it's just, you know, a bit more, I don't know, music was appreciated for, you know, genuinely being good, not just being put out.
Yeah. Now you can just take any celebrity and stick some autotune on and release an album. And it will hit because they've got little 13-year-old girls following and praising them like gods.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crap. It's crap. Like, some music's just actually dreadful, and I don't know, like, how the fuck people buy it. Like, it really pains me that, like, take the piss songs get into the charts and everyone still actually fucking buys that shit. It's like, it's done as a joke. It's like, watch on YouTube and laugh. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. Music's crap nowadays.
So, what can we expect from you in the future? Where do you see you as a band getting to? What's a dream?
What's the dream? Glastonbury, you know, Pyramid Stage. That's a dream. Glastonbury's just where it's at, innit? I mean, pulling a fucking Oasis and doing a Nebworth would be pretty cool as well. Imagine that setting up a couple of nights on the trot. That would be pretty mental. Whether I think we get there, different question. I mean, there's a part of me that just goes, yeah, fuck it, why not? Like, just be really arrogant, believe in yourself. Who else is gonna? Do you know what I mean? But then, I don't know. I'm not that arrogant, I think. So, I don't know where we'll get. I don't know what's going to happen to the music industry.
Yeah, that's the biggest question right now.
Yeah.
Especially with all this shit going on.
Yeah. I have no idea what on earth is going to happen anywhere forever now. It's a crazy, crazy time. And it's really shit being a postman.
Yeah. So we're nearing the end, I believe. So we came up with a little idea of doing sort of a quick fire round, just silly questions that we could ask. So first one is one song that's a guilty pleasure other than Reach for the Stars, like you mentioned.
I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston, which, to be fair, I'm not really, you know, the fact it's a pleasure makes me not guilty about it at all. So I'm not really guilty about liking anything. If I like something, I like it. Do you know what I mean? But I genuinely think it's the most beautiful vocal performance ever.
Can you hit the high note though?
Can I fuck?
Can anyone?
I'll try though. Do you know what I mean? If it's me in the car alone, I'll give it a fucking go.
So what about an unpopular music opinion?
Unpopular music opinion.
For example, your mum hating Oasis was one.
Oh, that's a mental question. I don't know. Jesus.
There's got to be somewhere or someone that everyone raves about and you're just like, nah.
Everyone raves about and I'm just like, nah. I don't know how I can answer that question. I'm sorry.
Harry loves all music.
I don't love all music. That's a fucking shit opinion to have. I hate people who say that. You don't love all music. There's bands I listen to. I think Foo Fighters is shit.
There we go then.
Yeah, Dave Grohl went down the drain after Nirvana.
Yeah, we did. They're fucking crap. they're so American and dreadful. American accents piss me off so much.
What about the 1975? That one's always talked about.
Nah. I never liked Pokemon. I always thought Pokemon was a bit tragic. And I went to the 1975 because I got free tickets. I don't know how I managed that. Not through any official thing. I got messaged and went with someone I really shouldn't have gone with. But yeah, and he was fucking pissing up and down the stage wearing a Pokemon hat and some like Pikachu ear thing. And I just thought, nah, I'm not interested in this shit.
You also have your own genre made up, Grit Pop. What is that?
We didn't make that up. It got made up by the singer of Caroline's at house party. Probably on like loads of substances. It was ridiculous. And we found out recently there was another band that used it before, and I think they got signed, and they were labelled in NME as the UK's most hated band. But I listened to their music and it just wasn't grit pop. Like they didn't like their heavier songs were just not heavy. Like the idea of grit pop is like it's like grunge and Brit pop, and like the songs we've got out don't really show that. But like, if you watch our YouTube spinner, you can see that a little bit more. We tend to play like live. People are understanding live. Like it's kind of like a bit of a grungy thing, which I like because I quite like my grunge. But yeah,
What grunge?
What grunge? Alice in Chains. I'm really big into. Pearl Jam. Obviously,
I love Pearl Jam.
Seattle kind of stuff. Eddie Vedder, insane vocalist. Have you seen? He did. What did he do? Did Redemption Song with Beyonce, which is class. Beyonce's got a lovely voice.
She has. She's just so commercialised now. It's actually sad.
Yeah. It does suck, but she's still an insane singer. So at least like her really commercial songs are still performed brilliantly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's not like fucking Britney Spears.
Yeah.
She can't sing for shit. Right. One thing that you wish you knew before starting the Rotanas.
How much of a prick people with curly hair can be.
Whoever's listening, who that's aimed at, we don't take responsibility. That's all you.
Neither do I.
Not trying to get sued already.
And and how money grabbing the industry can be.
Oh, definitely. Sad that you've seen that already. You guys are still new.
We've seen it more than most. We've seen it more than most.
Any stories on that?
With possible court case, and that's as much as I can say because it's like ongoing at the moment, and like I know that seedy cock is probably on the other end of this. He watches everything, and I hate him.
Oh, what cringe!
That as a trailer. Possible court case with Harry from Rotanas.
Yeah, nice little reputation going on.
Yeah, lovely. You know, bad boys of rock and roll in Cardiff. Yeah.
Right, we've already asked you your dream venue. Well, kind of. You mentioned Nebworth would be mental.
Yeah.
But is there anything else that you'd go to, play at, and you just be like, I've made it?
Well, yeah, Glastonbury.
Oh, yeah.
I know I've already said Glastonbury, but it's got to be Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Although
that probably is the biggest.
Principality would be pretty cool in Cardiff, do you know what I mean? We went and did some like big fuck off world tour. Oh, I'll tell you where actually. Argentina River Plate.
They have the best crowds.
Insane. Like, brilliant. What a place.
Yeah.
What a place.
They make English crowds look shit.
They do. English crowds a lot of time are shit now, though. People are fucking wet.
If you've got 40-year-old modheads, though, you're right there.
Yeah, they can be nuts.
When I saw Liam.
Especially when they were taking Class A's at Prodigy. I went to see the Prodigy, and they were brilliant. The mod haircuts were flying about. It was lovely.
Well, have you ever been to a Liam Gallagher concert? That's where they really...
I have been to a Liam Gallagher concert, yes.
2 years ago today, Finsbury happened.
Yeah, I was there. I saw DMAs, and I saw DMAs there. Sherlock's, they opened it as shit, and they were shit. Like, how a band which have got like over 1 million streams on a song is still playing their songs and not being able to play their songs is fucking disgraceful. But yeah, I thought they were dreadful. DMA's absolutely killed it, but Liam's sound was shocking. His sound was all over the place. So I'm sure he performed well. Probably didn't. But yeah, couldn't really hear it. But that was, it was still a cool gig. Do you know what I mean? It was pretty mental to go to a rock gig, like rock and roll, with like 50,000 people there. Like, that's fucking cool.
Smoke bombs, alcohol flying all over the place, piss, unluckily, but...
Yeah, it's nice getting a cup of fucking piss lobbed at your head.
I love it. I lap it up, I do. I turn around and open my mouth.
Right, well, I think we're just about done. But one thing we'd like to finish with, which our friend actually came up with,
Shout out,
is... Jacob. 3 questions that involve songs so that we can basically put these into a Spotify playlist under our profile. And it will be your favourite song that you've got released so far from the Retarders as your first one.
Favourite that we got released? Caught on Camera, because I sound fucking wicked on that.
Then a song that's influenced probably majority of your band, if not all of you.
Columbia by Oasis.
Classic. And your favourite song of all time, which is obviously difficult.
My favourite song of all time?
One that's in your top 3.
I'm going to cheat this because I'm going to class my all time as the past like week, because that's all I can fucking remember. And I'm going to say that it's So Into You by the Atlanta Rhythm Section. Actually, nah. Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City by Bobby Blue Bland. Bobby Blue Bland.
All right, we'll pop that in.
Good choices.
Insane, man. Insane song.
Of course, you've recently released details for a autumn tour. I'll be attending that, actually, Birmingham.
Wicked.
To end the podcast, do you have a message for any other viewers? Why should they listen to the Rotanas?
Because people that listen to the Rotanas know that you can put waffles in the toaster.
Perfect.